Flare is the blockchain for data, an EVM smart contract platform designed for data-intensive use cases like machine learning, real-world asset tokenization, gaming, and social. With decentralized oracles enshrined into the network, Flare is the only smart contract platform optimized for decentralized data acquisition. We're going to talk about Flare token, what makes it unique, the utility and use cases. This is not going to be an intro to Flare video. If you want to watch a video, we did do that a few weeks ago. We'll drop the link to that video in the description of this one. But we're going to talk about how they're pivoting a little bit towards AI, what that means for the potential of the token, and stick around because we're going to show you how you can earn Flare tokens every single month. Now, one of the big use cases, well, a few of the big use cases here that Flare offers is, hey, build without limitations. So one of them is bridging, right? Use Flare's core protocols to build safer bridges. I don't know about you, but for me, when I hear a bridge, I get PTSD from all the bridge hacks that we saw back from the last cycle. We haven't seen a massive one yet, but you never know with different pain points and different areas where things can go wrong, especially on bridges. Flare is looking to solve part of that problem. You also have state acquisition, build dApps and protocols that utilize state from any connected chain. Web 2 connectivity, decentralized data feeds. We're going to talk about this as well. A big upgrade to their time Oracle services, build dApps and protocols that utilize decentralized time service data, and scalable smart contract. Flare integrates an industry standard EVM and uses a scalable, low carbon consensus algorithm. We have this piece of news. Flare unveils major network milestone. This is from CoinGate.com. 482,000 Flare network wallet addresses is up 60,000 from December of 2023. What does that mean? That means more people are creating accounts, which potentially means more people are using the network and building dApps. Flare confirmed that a majority of its native tokens will be owned by the community, and this could be done either by direct token distribution, network incentives, or through Flare Foundation's ecosystem initiatives. 58.3% of the Genesis Flare supply was airdropped and allocated to the community. Now, the first big thing we're going to talk about is the upgrade to their FTSO, also known as Flare Time Oracle Series Oracle. Now, this will give dApp developers access to a wider range of up to 1,000 data feeds with updates possible every single block, which is 1 to 2 seconds. And we'll compare that to what it is now or prior to this new upgrade. It is a stepping stone to realize the vision of Flare as a blockchain for data. And also the great thing about Flare here as well, from an investment standpoint, is that it checks a lot of different narrative boxes. The two biggest ones being DPIN, right? Decentralized Physical Infrastructure Network, and also the AI, which we'll get to in a second. So this fits into the DPIN narrative, right? The infrastructure, the data feeds, what people are using Flare for. So the upgraded Oracle offers faster updates, wider data coverage, and low costs, all while staying decentralized. Couple of key improvements. One is the number of data feeds. They're going from 18 to initially 50, with the design capable of scaling to 1,000. So this is almost a 100x. We'll call it a 50x from where it is now to where it could potentially get to. The other one is the frequency of the updates, going from updating every 3 minutes for the Oracle to giving you two options, essentially. One is called anchor updates, which updates every 90 seconds. The other one is called a stream update. This is every block for even faster, near real-time price changes. And actually, I think there's another one here. I'm going to click on show more. So they're also introducing a new feature called fast updates. dApps can leverage the fast updates feature, a system where rotating data providers submit small adjustments to the data feed very frequently, which is every block. The size of these adjustments can be changed through community funding so that the stream update function on demand, dApps and other users pay a fee to temporarily increase the accuracy of data feeds. So how do we achieve these while staying decentralized and at a low cost? Off-chain computations, weighted median system, weight caps, and verification and signing. And it gives you details here. And I'll drop the link to this tweet in the description of this video so you can take a look at it yourself if you'd like to. And then it goes on of off-chain computations, weighted median service, all those things we talked about, and just explaining in more depth and detail why this new upgrade is so unique and is going to bring a lot of value to the project. The next one is the big narrative here, which is AI. Now, this is a tweet or a post that is pinned to the top of the Flare Network handle. So obviously, you only pin stuff that's important. So we know that AI is something they're really focusing on. Flare proposes a new approach to AI where blockchain integration leads to safer and more accurate artificial intelligence. Learn how consensus learning can power greater collaboration in data-sensitive sectors. Let's talk about this consensus learning from the Flare.network website. Harnessing blockchain for better AI. Now, consensus learning enables collaborative AI across a spectrum of applications, enabling the development of more accurate and robust AI models. Consensus learning is particularly suitable for AI integration in data-sensitive sectors such as healthcare or finance, thereby improving decision-making processes and enhancing overall operational performance and efficiency, which in turn can result in a lower cost for services to the end consumer. In contrast to most existing implementations of AI and blockchain, which enable access to centralized machine learning through the blockchain, CL leverages blockchain to create the AI models in a decentralized way. Now, what are some of the benefits of using consensus learning? One is increased performance. A big one here that a lot of people have issue with, including myself, is the bias of these large language models and the information they're fed. And so with the CL, they're looking to reduce the bias and can also lead to more accurate AI as compared to centralized methods, primarily due to blockchain's ability to incentivize collaboration. You also have a benefit of security. Consensus learning addresses a major concern within the AI community, protecting AI from exploitation for detrimental purposes. You have data privacy. There are no malicious attacks on the network capable of compromising data confidentiality since data remains stored locally. It's stored locally, not on some cloud service. Full decentralization. Data and computation resources are spread across a network of participants which communicate without relying on a single central server. And lastly, efficiency. The learning process has low latency and requires much less computation time, energy, and resources as compared to other state-of-the-art decentralized machine learning models. Now, obviously, we've seen the rise of AI and how these AI tokens are absolutely just running. Think of Fetch, SingularityNet, think of Render. Think of anything that launches that's got an AI tag to it. Look at Near Protocol, which isn't really AI, but it started off as AI. So if you have an AI moniker tied to your name, chances are people are probably going to pile in. Now we're going to talk about how you can earn Flare tokens every single month. You might be sitting on hundreds of thousands of dollars in your portfolio right now, but more important than how much money you make is how much you keep. That is why it is so important to have the best tax professionals in your corner to minimize your tax burden and keep more of the money that you make. Decrypted.tax is a leader in this space and have been saving people money for years. Use the link in the description to set up a free consultation and save 25%. Now, if you're a Flare network participant or you've been following Flare, you probably already know this, but for those of you watching, maybe you didn't know, but Flare does a token airdrop every single month. Here from their website, a series of 36 monthly Flare drops totaling 24.2 billion Flare tokens can be claimed by active Flare community members who have wrapped their Flare tokens. And here is the eligibility criteria. Feel free to pause the video, take a screenshot, but this is what you need to do in order to participate in the next Flare airdrop. Taking a look at Flare, it's currently up 13.71% at the time of recording, coming in at 4.15 cents with a fully diluted market cap of $1.52 billion. You have circulating supply coming in at 36.7 billion out of a total supply of 100 billion. But I do like to note there is no cap on the max supply, which means technically they can issue more tokens, more than the 100 billion if they so choose. Let's take a peek here from CryptoRank as far as how has Flare performed. Right out of the gates, you can see just, what is that, 10 consecutive red months. And then over the past 4 months, Flare has absolutely exploded, up 18%, 41.9%, 36%. And its biggest monthly gain was in February, coming in at almost 95% 94.8 to be exact. It did see a small drawdown in March of around 10.9%, but April has started off in the green as Flare is currently up 1.1%, 1.16% in the month of April. Looking at the Arkham Intelligence here, you could take this gives you up-to-date information as far as your current supply, max supply, market cap, fully diluted is 4.299. Now I said 1.553, but I stand corrected. You can see here 24-hour volume over $168 million, which is excellent. You can take a look here at the highest inflow and outflow of wallets. You can see a majority of these are going to be your centralized exchanges. You can also take a look at price history from this website. You can take a look at on-chain exchange flow. Are tokens leaving or coming to centralized exchanges? And of course, transactions and the top holders here as well. Again, that website is arkhamintelligence.com. If we take a look at the Flare token on TradingView, this is Flare on the 4-hour, and I'm going to remove my indicators here. You can see here, we were in a little bit of a downtrend, but we broke that downtrend with this higher high around 3.8 cents. This was back on Monday, March 25th. And so we've been making higher highs and higher lows. This one back here on April 2nd. So yesterday, we almost broke that, but we've resumed an upwards trend. If we throw on our price action concepts here, we can give us an idea of, hey, where is immediate support and resistance? We did have a very positive signal flash here, which was this massive change of character, which takes into account how many higher highs and higher lows are they seeing on the chart to where we can say, hey, look, the structure of the market of the token and the price action has broken. So this has broken, of course, to the upside. But you can see here we had a massive liquidity grab. This was back yesterday around 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we saw Flare go all the way up to almost 5 cents. It did hit this premium zone, and liquidity grab pushed it down, and we saw 2 subsequent red candles on the 4-hour, but we did catch support at the equilibrium, and right below that, we do have a fair value gap ranging from 3.56 cents to 3.77 cents. And so if you're a price-sensitive investor, we are currently trading at an order block which saw more selling than buying historically. So if you want to be a little more patient, right, if the entry price is really important to you, I'd be looking at picking up Flare right around 3.847 cents. But again, you always run the risk of waiting, and the token might not care to wait for you. So the token will continue to run, and you could potentially miss out on a lot of gains. Are you bullish on Flare token? Let us know in the comments section. We hope you enjoyed the video. Come check out our live show Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.